So, hi everybody and welcome. Unreal Engine 5 just released today, and here is a site with an overview what's new, but not all, but the main features. And let's watch them through. So we go down and see at start, of course, UI and workflow, which means you can work now a little bit faster because they improved the functionalities, and this UI changed as well, so you can work better, efficient, and so on. Let's go on. We have here Nanite and virtual shadow maps. Nanite, it's this absolute new static mesh polygon system included in Unreal Engine 5 now. Oh no, that's not true. I mean, they are enabled with assets. You have to enable them with assets. That's more true. And if you enable them, then you can place like this whole city full with assets in your scene, and you still have a good frame rate. That's the new thing about Nanite. And virtual shadowing, I have to look myself. Then we go on. We have Lumen, dynamic global illumination, and you can here see a scene. And what you see here is actually a scene where light comes in, and it is, for example, only one light source. Let's count not this light here. Then it's one light source, it comes in and it illuminates the whole room here just with one setting. So you have not tweak around and set up hours and hours lightning to just see this. And very important note here as well, Lumen is also, there is a real time capture feature, which means you change it and you see immediately the result instead of building all time the light and so on. Then we have here temporal super resolution. Like it says, quality or performance. If you want quality, you get for high resolution. If you say, I need not at this point there and there super high quality, then you can drop down to resolution performance. You can drop down the resolution a little bit and then get more performance. That's interesting. And here, by the way, that's very important for platformers. And here we have this new world partition. We had in UA4 already world competition. Now we have world partition. And you will have in UA5, as far as I know, both, which means this is an addition and you can check out which you like more. This world partition makes it possible that designers can work. For example, we have here a map. This is the representation. They can work here together at the same time without waiting that one artist, one designer is finished with his work. They can work simultaneously. That's new. They can load, unload assets, and so on. That's absolute crazy for team working and time efficient. Then we have here characters and animations, which means instead of all time going to third-party softwares, you can, for example, if you have little tweaks of these animations, now there is a control rig. You can open this control rig, animate, make a new pause. With the sequencer, you can record this, and you have this animation without many work steps. And here we have a new modeling, not a new, let's say extended modeling tool set. And I already tested this a little bit. There is a lot of things. The only thing what I tested was this new grid cube. It is a system where you can prototype instantly, like in some seconds a building, and use it as a prototype, or even you can go further and use it later as real when you add some textures and so on. It's crazy. This one goes up. And here, one more thing for sound. They changed now the sound. I think this one is not the only thing they changed in sound. There are much more. This is just procedural audio design here, but I think they changed there much more. I saw there much more. Perhaps they invited or they released the other changes earlier, but there is much more to sound than what is shown here, I think. And yeah, these are only the main features, which is a lot when you try to learn them, but there are many other features as well. There is, for example, a new retargeting system. There are included in Unreal Engine 5. Megascan is now natively included in Unreal Engine 5, which means if you have an Unreal Engine account, you get the free Megascan assets. Then there is a plugin for Sketchfab, which means you get free assets from Sketchfab or paid assets with a nice workflow, and many more. But now I stop this video because there's so much to talk, and yeah, that's crazy. Let me say this one, of course. Almost forgot one more interesting thing. They released the full tech demo from Matrix Awakens. Perhaps you know it. Here, the full sample map now is free for you. All assets, all characters, all vehicles. Crazy, absolute crazy. And not only this one, they released this one, Lyra Starter Game. This is also crazy. I already downloaded this one. And this here is a full system. You have here let's say a shooting game and different modis, and it's for starter. Not easy actually for starters. If you're an absolute starter, then it's not that easy. Careful. It says Lyra Starter Game, but it's not so easy for starters. Why? Because you already need a little bit knowledge, but you can learn with the starter game really nice, because they already released it, and you have it on your PC. You can open up the old blueprints, assets, and show how they made it and reproduce it and learn with that. That's crazy. And then what they said also, you can build up on this, which means you can even use this one, change here and there some things, add new things, and then release it as your game. Crazy. Absolute crazy. But this one is, of course, the higher quality game if you are going to create something like that. And I stop here now. So far, bye and good luck.